If your drum grooves feel stiff, this rhythm just might get you out of that. Today I'm going to talk about the second line rhythm, the heartbeat of New Orleans drumming. Check this out. Okay, so where do we start? We're going to start from the bottom up. The easiest one of this is your left foot. It plays 2 and 4 on everything through the whole thing. Now this is a 2-measure phrase. This is a 2-measure groove. Hi-hat with your foot, 2 and 4, 2 and 4. Over and over and over again. The bass drum is 1 and 3, mostly, until you get to the second measure. And then you also play a accented beat 4, heavier beat on beat 4. So the bass drum would do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them together, you get this. Remember, 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we add the hands. And as you saw earlier in the video, it's this kind of a funky marching snare drum thing that goes over top of these feet. Now, it's not even eighth notes. It is not this. That sounds hokey. It's also not the polar opposite of this, which would be far too swung. It's not this, and it's just as hokey. Here we go. It's a slippery, sliding left hand in the middle of all that. The right hand will stay on the beat with the bass drum, the hi-hat, everything. Here's what the right hand will do through most of this. Now, I'm not playing any accents here. I'm just straight up, the right hand rhythm is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just keeping time with the feet. Your left hand is the sloppy part. Your left hand is that wandering, snaking thing, okay? And it's sort of like this. Here we go. Again, I'm not putting any accents in here yet. Just gonna try and slither my way through this. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. I may have taken that slithering thing and made it a little too liberal in there, but you get the idea. I'm trying to keep the right hand on the beat, and the left hand, it's kind of in there, just giving you a vibe. Now, what do we do with this to make it even funkier? We want to add accents to that snare drum. And the accents, since it's a 2-bar phrase, there's 2 different sets of accents. In the first... If any of you know Latin music and what I mean by clave and like the 2-3 clave or the 3-2 clave, this is a version of the 2-3 clave. That's how I see it. It's a version of the 2-3 clave. And what it's doing is, you got all that going on there like I just played, but your right hand, or your accent pattern is this. The accent, the heavy notes, land on 2 with your right hand, because the right hand is the numbers, and the of 3 in your left hand right before 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second measure, now we have the 3 part, and this is where beat 1, right hand, because again, right is on the numbers, is an accent. The of 2, left hand, is an accent. And beat 4, going along with that heavy bass drum, is an accent, and of course 4, right hand. So the second measure comes off like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. When you put them together, you get this. I'm going to vocalize it, then we'll put it on the drums. But vocalizing, you get this. Both measures together. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Sounds like this on the snare drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we put our feet with that, you get this. And remember, 2 and 4 in the hi-hat all the time. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. Big accent 4 goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, a crazy part about this, and what has taken me some time to get used to, and it just might take you some time, is when you're trying to play that sloppiness, you gotta remember that your right hand is the click. Okay, it's the click. And sometimes I get so sloppy up here, it like falls this way or falls that way. So the goal is to always land it on the click. Okay, final part to this. There's a roll. And it's in the second measure, and it starts on the of 3 with your left hand, plays on 4 with your right, plays on the of 4 with your left, and then you land back on 1 with a single note. Check this out. I'll put the whole thing together slowly here, and I'm sure this roll at the end is going to be ugly because you got this. I'm so used to playing orchestral rolls that are like, zzz. When you get to the end of this, you gotta go za 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 za, you know. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. And that's the whole beat. That's it. Now, I'm saying that's it, and it took me a little bit to line all that up and try to get that sloppiness in there. Sure, can I play this very accurately? Yeah, I can, because most everything I do is like highly accurate. You know, the music I like to play. But this has just got me thinking in a different way. And it's also loosening up some of the things I play, which I think sounds very cool when I record it. And that's what I'm hoping you get out of this. That you can enjoy some of this and take this feel and bring it to your other playing. Okay? So in any case, here's the up-tempo version of this. Right from the whole thing. Here we go. Remember, 2/4 hi-hat, 1/3, 1/3, 4, big punch in the bass drum, and then the 2/3 clave on the snare drum accents with that buzz roll over 4 into 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, folks, Down in the comments section, type in second line if you want to hear a few more variations of this beat. Like I said, I've got a few more under my belt. They're slightly more advanced. If you're getting something out of my video, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell so you don't miss any content. Over here are a couple more videos for you to check out. And until the next time, take care.